number 1 between Mexico B and Canada. Again, we're starting from the point of view from Ra. He's Mayans in the pocket position now, and we can already see it is the desert version of Dry Arabia. Or here at the side, forward gold. Not that it really matters as a pocket player. Oh, that's actually a beautiful map. This is like Green Arabia here. Very easy to wall, and for a Mayan player, this is awesome. You will be able to get up his castle, to sling. He can do whatever he likes with this map. You should always try to adapt to your map, like do the best according to your map, and here this map allows you pretty much everything you could do reasonably with Mayans. But this is excellent. Okay. Still, flank players are more interesting in the beginning, and their maps at least. Yeah, board to the side for Chris here. Yes, this is the real Chris. He's playing under the name of GTL_Chris at the moment. Here in green as Mongols. Forward berries, forward stone. Yeah, back wood I would say. This wood looks nice as well. Here he's trapping the villager to use, make the best use of this wood here. Gold in the back. Where's the other boar? Deer, kind of close for a Mongol, that's nice. This one is to the side, so that's all fine. Quite open to the front, but again it's a desert map, so he should be okay with that. And as a Mongol, he should be the aggressive player anyway. Would be much more of a problem for a Mayan player, Aztec player, and well, all the other defensive civilizations really. Okay. He is up against La Oveja Negra. That is the black sheep in Spanish. So I'll just call him... Why not call him Black Sheep actually? So yeah, that's red here also is Mongol, so Mongol war on this side. On the right hand side of the map. His map, gold, maybe a little bit far. Stone, not great, kinda towards the middle of the map. This deer here can definitely be pushed, that is not too far. And here's actually Ra as the eagle. I like how Ra always tries to do something with the eagle. He mostly plays Mayans, Aztecs and Mayans, and 1v1 as well. So he really knows how to make use, or how to get the most out of the eagle warrior. Because you can actually kill a scout, you can kill a villager. And now he's taking a boar from the flank player. Chris is there as well, but Chris as a flank wants to make use of his scout. Ra doesn't need the scout too much really as a pocket at the moment, so he's taking it, so that's great. Just wanted to go for the boar, so now he's taking deer instead. Well, probably the best solution really. But now, as Mongols, you really rely on your boar. You could get crazy fast feudal age with 2 boars, and basically just with 2 boars and your 4 starting sheep. But now this is gone for the player in red, the black sheep, so to speak. On the other flank, let's quickly take a look. That's Mentalist playing for Canada, here as the Aztecs. He's walling up early. That's what I meant with defensive. In 1v1, Aztecs and Mayans can go aggressive, obviously. In team game, they are really defensive civilizations. Especially Aztecs want to go to Imperial in Castle Age. They can't really do much in Castle Age, so Mayans can get plumes And they're pretty strong in Castle Age, but Aztecs no. And here, look at this forest. This is actually lovely, especially if you want to be defensive, which Mentalist probably has in mind. Or, yeah, usually if this was a model game, you know, all the players having the same skill, etc., then this would be perfect. Here comes the barracks. Here's Grey building his barracks as Mayans, so we have Mayans against Aztecs on this side. And here's the first feudal age. Chris will be up by 9 minutes 21. Okay. Pocket players. Here are in yellow as Hans. Yep, looking all standard so far. He will probably just go for a blacksmith and stable build order. Whack. Sorry, whack. Still have the US game in mind. Raw. Going for stone now. Okay. Ah, it's not too late. I was just confused by the times, but we're at minute 9. Just people with their crazy fast feudal ages here. Here comes the stable for Chris. So yeah, it's gonna be fast castle and castle drop for the Mayan pocket here, raw. And then who else is missing? Orange. Siesta playing as the Spanish. Yeah, he has different options too. He could go castle drop, he could go regular blacksmith and stable, then knights. Here he's not on stone yet, so that kind of makes me think, yeah, he's going for gold now, that he will go for knights. So regular, I should say. That's kind of expected. Although we get to see more and more conquistadors in the pocket position, but that's just details. Okay, what is Teal doing? Yeah, getting a pretty good fight here. 3 militia left, and he only lost 1. 1 or 2, not sure. Well, probably 2, because as Aztecs you get 5 as a standard at least. But anyway, Grey has nothing left, and here come 3 militia, except for 1 on pretty good health, and the Eagle is on half his HP, so not that easy to fight. Can always lose a villager or 2 to that. Okay, what's happening here? Stable coming up now. Well, obviously it's a little later than for Chris, but I think Red did the right thing. He walled himself up. Now let's see where Chris's scouts will be going now. This wood here is walled up, so good reaction there. This gold here is walled, so these scouts can't do anything at the moment. So a smart reaction from Red and Orange, from Oveja Negra and Siesta. Ah, here are the berries. Ah, got a villager kill. Why is he not using all the villagers? Still. Killed the scouts, killed a villager. Good trade here for Chris. Grey is fairly open, but that's far, still far. Now there's 3 scouts again. And where's this villager going? He should have taken the fastest way back to the town center. On this side, 2 scouts from Mongols. Well, but they're pretty late now. Rise up to castle 1533. That's pretty good. 28 villagers. Yeah, sounds like a pretty perfect start, I think. 28 and then 15. Yeah, main start with 1 extra villager. So yeah, okay. Oh, this villager, will he? No. Yeah, still, He forced orange off from berries, now he's getting the spearman. So with just 2 or 3 scouts, he's actually achieving something, which is not expected usually. Why is this villager idle here? Okay, just 5 HP left. Oops, there goes the scout for Hera. Try to snipe off a farmer. Is that 5 scouts now? Yes. Villagers are all still fairly close to the town center, so it's not easy to deal damage for Chris at the moment. On the other side, not much going on, kind of expected between Meso civilizations, right? Mayans against Aztecs. Can pretty much ignore it until minute 35. But let's see. Mentalists should be really winning his 1v1 here, as he's considered stronger, right? And Chris, needless to say, well, has his legend status for a reason, and he's up against Siesta, well, who is a good player, but he's not 2k plus, I think. Is he 1900? Probably, but he's not 2k. Okay. Ooh, can he get this one? One more hit. Nope. Was close. Lost the scout. So, Red is trying. Like his scout micro there. Was so close. Can happen to the best. And here come the crossbowmen from Mentalist. Wall is up, but then again, this is a weak spot. This is a weak spot. And a palisade will not hold forever against crossbowmen and knights. So I don't know. If you actually wall like this, then you should reinforce it with stone walls. Otherwise, don't bother. Just go up to castle and build town centers. You see how long it took to go through this palisade, like 1 second. Okay, watchtower coming up. That's 1 villager down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8 villagers dead here. So yeah, I just said we can ignore this fight. Usually, if this was two, let's say 2k1 players, then there won't be too much happening usually, but here this is just a mistake. If you have a gold like this, then protect it somehow. He was in Castle Age, wasn't he? Let's go to Gray's point of view. It's Tommy. Yeah, why on earth did he build a tower here and not a town center? He has 500 wood in the bank. Why did he build a tower instead of a TC? And why hasn't he built it like 5 minutes before Mentalists came? Yeah, this is just a mistake, right? And that cost him. Okay, Hera is there with knights. Here come the knights from Puerco Negro, so the Black Pig. They're cool names, right? Black Sheep, Black Pig. I wonder what other animals they have in their team. Oh, and if the archers get close to the lumberjacks, then this could get ugly. And he's not moving them. He should see them coming. Yep, removing the palisades now. But the archers are getting close. Only 1 knight from blue though. What is blue doing? Oh yeah, Grey has walled all this. So where's blue actually running through? Blue had to remove a palisade himself. So this is actually counterproductive walling. See how many villagers he lost again? 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know, 5, 6. So this is basically GG. real bad mistakes. First here at the gold, then he should have seen this coming at least 10 seconds earlier. That would have saved him like 5 villagers. And why hasn't he built a TC? What did he do with all this? Yeah, now he's getting stone. I don't know this player, to be honest, Tommy. No idea if he's 1800 or if he's 1400. I cannot tell, and you should never judge a player by one game. We've just seen US against Argentina. That could give you the impression that some players in the US are actually 1400, but no, they're not. You should really never judge a player just by watching one game. So yeah, maybe Grey has just like the worst day of his AOC life, and yeah, if you play against people like Mentalist, Hera, Ra and Chris, then well, that can get you nervous. It really can. Okay, meanwhile I think Chris feels like he did enough damage with his first few scouts, so as he's Mongols, he's just booming it up, trying to get to Imperial Age as soon as possible. Get out, Mangudai. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah, Mentalist probably didn't expect to do so much damage, so now he's just continuing his raid. I mean, if he loses all these archers in an instant, it doesn't matter, he still did enough damage. They really paid off. Okay, now he's going towards a hill. Hera is there with knights as well. So can Blue actually take the fight 2v1? That's why I thought it was over here, right? Because Blue is completely 2v1 now. Grey actually needs to recover. Does Grey have any army? No, one army unit really. So if that happens like at minute 20, this is actually GG in a 4v4 Arabia. Unless something crazy happens as well on the other side of the map, but that's usually not the case. Nice positioning here, could even get closer, and I think he is. Hera killing off the stable. Blue is trying to garrison in this one. Hera pumping in knights. I think he's not really interested in going Imperial, he's just pumping and pumping. Yep, constantly you see pushing out knights out of these stables. Yeah, Chris booming as expected. Ra probably 2, let's take a look. Yeah, minute 26, population 100, so I think in a minute we'll see him go up. 600 food, 400 gold. And Mentalist is the first to go up to Imperial. Well, yeah, Aztecs' economy is awesome, right? They carry more resources from Dark Age onwards. And his economy was untouched throughout the entire game. I mean, if you are a good player, call him an expert player, I mean, you get lucky on top of it, right? Look at this forest, it's just beautiful on a desert Arabia map. How often do you get that? Okay, archers causing some more trouble. There is wood in the back, so Grey can actually relocate. Okay. Orange is trying to boom. Let's just compare the villager counts. 58 against Ra 96. Okay, then Blue 79 against 87, so that's a little closer, but the army count is really different. 7 army against 25, and that's pretty much all knights. Yep, should be all knights because Hera lost the scout. And that's another villager down. More stables coming up. Yeah, I mean, what is really left to say? I said it's GG here at minute 20, now we're at minute 30, but I actually stand by it. This side here was over at minute 20, really sure. Now look at that. That's like 6 knights against, how many is that? 20? More than 20? So this is a matter of time. And Ra and Chris are actually taking their time. They could have added way more pressure, but here giving Red even the chance to sneak around looking for villagers to kill. But it doesn't look like he was too successful. We can see an abandoned lumber camp here, but no dead bodies. And there is the GG. We just saw the Imperial Age from Ra. Hera doing terrible damage in the blue base. That's Puerco Negro, and yeah. I think it's fair from Mexico B to call it here, because I agree. There was no real point for Orange and Red to keep playing, even though they were fine, right, untouched almost, over the last 15 minutes. But looking at the 4v4 situation, it was over. Okay. Okay, updating the score. That is the 1-0. And I actually had a look at the chat. There is T90, so if you're listening and if you want to co-cast, let me know. You know, I really prefer to casters like me talking to myself, so yeah. Message me on Woobly or tell me on the Twitch chat and I'll get you in. I mean, it's recorded games from a few days ago. This one, at least, I think, was it played 2 days ago? Not sure, so it's not like the biggest secret in the world anyway. Achievements. Not that there's anything really interesting. No sling involved, nothing. Ra on 108. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay, sorry, I had to do something. Did T90 say something, by the way? Maybe he didn't hear it, or maybe he's busy with something else now. No big deal for me. I'll just continue with the next game. We're gonna watch game number 2 between Canada and Mexico B. Okay, here it is. Let's go. Okay, here we are. Game number 2. And it is Islands. Alright. Let's start with the flank players. Here is Hera playing as the Huns in yellow. His map looks okay. This gold is very central. This one, well, a little close to the water. The stone is not great at all, but doesn't really matter on water, especially for Huns. And he is up against La Oveja Negra, the black sheep. Huns against Japanese, as we can see here. Both very good on water, but not the best, right? That would be Vikings. Yeah, let's see how it goes. The map for red. This gold here, well, this peninsula really is not great on water. Deer also kind of far. Deer does matter if you want to go up to Castle Age quickly. Hasn't found his turkeys yet, at least. This gold is nice. Yeah, this gold we've seen. Okay, I guess he can live with this map. Also, he has access to some nice fish here in the middle. I hope he goes for the extra mile here, because it's really worth it. In this middle canal, yeah, he could get a dock. It's not terrible, so yep. That's an okay map for red. Then on the other side, we have the player in green. It's no one else but Chris, playing as Vikings. And yeah, Vikings in the flank position are okay. Well, I just said that Vikings are the best civilization to have on water, right? But I think they're even better on the pocket position, in the pocket position, sorry. But here, he is kind of located in the back of the island. The berries don't look great at all. So he's still okay, more to the back. That's what you want as a Viking, because, yeah, Mongols can be fast, Japanese can be fast, even Huns can be quite fast, but Vikings, they win from, let's say, the first minute from feudal or in feudal onwards. That's really what makes them strong, the numbers. The discounts they get will borrow when it kicks off with more and more villagers. Alright. Boars look okay. Berries not so great, mentioned that. 2 golds, kind of far from the TC, but at least they're not close to the water or blocked or anything, so that's fine. And lots of wood left on the island, that's also important. And Chris is going for a forward dock, so no back docks, no playing it safe, really going aggressive. Checking the fish situation for Chris, doesn't look great. 2 big fish here, but that's not really close to the dock. And then here, there's one, but then again an extra island in the middle with gold and stone. This is actually big and even connected. Could get interesting, but it's kind of blocking the fish for Chris here massively. So in terms of fish, not really great map for Chris. Let's check the map for his opponent. That would be El Puerco Negro. Okay. Playing as the Huns in blue. So it's Huns against Vikings. 2 top civilization, I would say, on water. Huns have to make it count quickly and, well, play Dark Age perfect, etc, etc. Like, it takes actually an awful lot and almost perfect play from Huns to beat average performing Vikings. So, yeah, I wish him the best here. our black pig here. Let's take a look at the pocket players. In grey we have Tommy, that's Vikings. So that's good for Mexico B to have the Viking player in the pocket position. If they play it right, like with 2 docks, lots of fishing ships, fast castle and so on, then that is really nice. To have Viking war galleys show up at minute, I don't know, 19, can really turn a game around. So let's really hope that Grey will perform really well for his team. Yeah, let's stick with Mexico B for the moment. And in orange we have Siesta playing as Saracens. Also lovely to have in the pocket position, because in the flank they're really not so great. Maybe in feudal they can hold, just because of their attack bonus, but they cannot really reach castle age quickly. They have no eco bonus at all. Not a single one, right? But that, yeah, doesn't make them great in the flank position in my opinion, and here in the pocket they're pretty good. Okay, pocket players for Canada. We have Ra playing as Japanese. Japanese are okay, I guess, in either position. Oh, dead villager. Did someone risk something or a little too much here against the boar? So that's 1 villager down for Ra. Okay. And his island looks kind of awful. Look at this. It's kind of... looks like pasta, really. Like long and thin and I don't know. Not great. Can be harassed from the water, really, from all angles. Here's an extra island. Also stretching over a huge distance, so that kind of cuts off his fish massively. Yeah, okay, he is here with the villager, and he's going for the corner, because in the corner that's usually where you find most fish on the map. Say fish, at least, right? In the middle there's usually some fish too, but it's not really safe, right? Okay, first few flank players have reached feudal age. So let's take a look at the red dogs. That's Oveja Negra, the black sheep, going for the corner in the north, while the dogs for Hera are towards the center, so that is not lucky. Red is wasting time, but at the same time you cannot really blame him. Without any scouting or exploration, how is he supposed to know whether Hera docked here or here? There's no chance, so yeah. Where's Hera going? He actually found the island from the pocket player first. Can he do any damage? Oh yeah, fishing ships are here. Villager standing here, but it's just 1 unit so far. This could be bad if Hera hits the pocket player hard early on. We've seen something similar between Argentina and the United States earlier. That really messed up the game for Whack against Nikov. Okay. Red actually found the pocket player too. So here, Oveja Negra is hitting Ra. There's a lot of fishing ships actually to kill. Will Ra create some galleys now to defend? I'm actually on his point of view. Yep, and he is. Well, it's just one though. Here, Siesta doing the same. Hera, is he microing this? Yes, both are microing at the same time. Okay, it looks like Hera is being forced back. Siesta should not follow with just one unit though. But he is, and here come the reinforcements. Red is perfectly fine now. Why is he not going for Hera? Between Chris and Puerto Negro, the... God, that sounded bad. American Spanish. Anyway, blue against green. Yeah, Chris having the upper hand here in terms of numbers. Military 13 against 12. Is it? 14 against 12 now. That's not a huge difference. Where's blue going now? Oh, that was a nice shot. Lucky find. And here comes red now, fighting the reinforcements from Hera. Yep, really good fight for red here. I don't know why red stopped. Yep, take this one out and then maybe go for the fishing ships. What's happening here? Quite a few galleys from Hera. You can see all the upgrades coming up here. We can see Grey, for example, is in Castle Age getting Bodkin Era and War Galley. Ra is reaching Castle Age now. Okay, now here is Mentalist together with Chris. I didn't see it right away because teal and green look a bit similar on my monitor at least. And now blue is being forced back, obviously. He tried to raid a little here. He moved on far into Chris's territory. He even got a kill on his way back. Nice one there. Chris has to delay the market. But you see the anticipation, did not lose the villager. This one could go down though. Will blue see it? Yes. Got the kill and now he can go out. Or get out. Lost 2 galleys, but that is still okay, I think. Delayed the market, killed the villager, so that throws Chris back a lot. Yeah, he deleted the market, that costs him time and resources, so really worth it. Blue has some good numbers here. Just to remind everyone, if I remember correct, then Mexico B actually beat Mexico A. So these guys are not a noob team at all. They actually beat known players from Mexico A. Dark Knight and yeah, all the VN guys. So yeah, they know how to play water, as we can see. It is their home map here, obviously. Game number 2. Some pretty good numbers here from red, but Ra is coming up, so no surprise that red will try to save up his units. He's also moving back the fishing ships. Orange sailing in the back of his island. He should, and now he just got the Castle Age upgrades. He should be, I'm telling you, exactly here, like right here, and not there. So that was not good positional play here from Siesta, not at all. Because honestly, these units take their time to travel. Like, look how long it takes. I could count it like 1, 2, you know, like 2 minutes to get from his dogs to the dogs of his flank player. Okay, on this side, Blue has saved up his navy, got all the castle age upgrades. Well, Bodkin Arrow and War Galley at least. Those are the relevant ones, right? What's going on down here? Yeah, Chris is waiting for castle age. Ra getting ballistics, Porco Negro getting ballistics, so good job actually. At this moment, Mexico B actually in the score lead, so yeah, I meant it. These guys know how to play water. Let's see. Now with the upgrades, yeah, shifting the scores back and forth. Canada's on top again. Ra is fighting with a couple of galleys, a rather big number of galleys. And now he decided it's not worth it anymore. Hera did not join him. Maybe Ra expected Hera to come, but yeah, it didn't happen. Again, Hera standing in the back. Ra had his ships lined up like this, like in a vertical way. That's not ideal. And here comes Red, so actually good job here from from Orange, from Siesta and Oveja Negra. Very good fight here for the Mexican team, but Hera just got the castle age upgrades, and it wasn't too many. Now some reinforcements move in, and can Red actually push? I mean, he's fighting with attack disadvantage, right? No, decided to go back. Siesta needs to send in more. Where's Siesta massing? Here in the back of Red's Island. Not sure that's the best place. Always takes Siesta like way too long to be where he needs to be. On the other side, let's see how it goes here for Grey and Blue. Taking out some buildings from Chris. Oh, and there's a landing. Interesting one. Chris spotted it. Yep, here's the scout. He noticed stone walls coming up immediately, taking the water control in this section so he can wall up this. Even if he loses a few ships, doesn't matter. Three archery ranges coming up, and there's stone walls now. Okay, that was a pause, nothing special. What's going on here? Ra and Hera have the water control between these two islands now. Mexican players here, red and orange, massing up here. Bodkin Arrow, War Galley coming up for red, so he will avoid the fight for a moment. And oh, we're still on the point of view from Ra. He's going up to Imperial. Nice one. Why is red fighting now? He's still on 6+1 and now 6+2, okay. And War Galley is still not completed yet. Chris bought 100 stone. Let's see for what. For a town center, okay. Market usage here from Grey. Is he preparing to go up to Imperial? Let's quickly check. That's Tommy. Yeah, he's really close. 800 food, almost 1,000 gold. He can go up to Imperial really quickly. Ra is almost there. Mentalist has clicked up. Yeah, let's compare the team scores maybe. 3,500 against 3,900, almost 4,000. So, yeah, a small lead, or let's call it actually a good lead for Canada, but it's not over yet. Oh, Ra is getting Bodkin arrow just now. Did he just forget about it? Well, he didn't fight much really. He helped Hera in one situation here to push back Red, but after that there were no big fights really. It was a lot of camping, holding the position. Red could use or move his fishing ships really. Well, there they go. On this side, Mentalists is waiting with his navy. These cavalry archers from Hans can't do much really. Mangonel defense from Chris, so this landing, yeah, was rendered completely useless. Very fast reaction, it's surrounded by ships now. Here is Grey's navy, where is Blue? Here, just in the back, okay. Okay, now Orange and Red are moving out. Here is Ra with the galleon upgrade and bracer researched. Where's Hera? Okay, here in front of the red dogs. Yeah, probably killing off reinforcements. Did Orange use patrol here? Saw some ships going down. They split up in a strange way, like here is half of the navy, here is some ships. War galley, okay. Where's the Imperial Age for Grey? He was ready to go up, here it is. So just before the 32-minute mark. These mangonels will clear this up, no problem. Okay, Ra has the control over the center. Mentalist is moving in. And... ooh, why is Grey sitting in a trap here? Mentalist can really surround this choke point nicely, while the Mexican team here, Tommy and Puerco Negro, will have trouble to stack up their units and really fight with all units at the same time. So they avoid the situation now, and that means a couple of dogs will go down. That's just positioning, right? They could have positioned their units here, for example, and have Canada or arrive in a stupid choke point. But no. On the other side, Hera has, yeah, enough units here to control all the red dogs. In the back, Red is trying to redock. That's a good reaction, but it's just not enough army. Siesta, for example, has 27 military compared to Ra, 62. That's his opposing pocket player. That's, well, less than half, right? And then Red has 17 against Hera 34, again half. So in the north it looks really bad. Mentalist in Imperial now, with obviously Galleon, Bracer and Chemistry researched. And this is what I meant. You see Mentalist in a half circle here surrounding this choke point, making the best out of it. Blue is not even really fighting, and Grey is wasting units there. Fighting in such a choke point, not a good idea. Reinforcements are coming in from the wrong side. Let's compare the numbers here. It's 59, sounds pretty good, against Mentalist, well, 80, still a difference. And then Blue has 24 left against Chris, 9. Looks like Chris is not that interested anymore on the water. Here Blue is actually pushing him back to some extent. Let's see what Chris is doing. He's on the way to Imperial, he's Vikings. Coinage is coming up from Mentalist. He might Sling Chris now. Yeah, here's Saracens. Can use the market, obviously. Stone mining, gold shaft mining, yeah, nothing crazy coming up there. Transport ship from Mentalist. Okay, he's going for the extra island here. Yeah, but he's going on a crucial one, that is between blue and grey. So if he can drop another castle, let's say here, that would give them control over all these dogs. Nice one. Oh, but will he lose these villas? He could pay some more attention. Yeah, now he noticed. That's 2 villagers surviving out of 4. On this side. Yeah, Hera moving in. Red tried to mass up some units, but it's just not enough, I think. 32 against Hera 48. And between the pockets it's even bigger. 19 against 69. In the middle there's Siesta against Raw. I don't know why Orange is fighting this. The numbers look much better for Raw. And there's never an excuse to sit in a fight like this. Always try to preserve your units. If it was 1 or 2 units getting destroyed for nothing, then fine, but here he just wasted. And they called GG. Probably noticed that the situation was, yeah, impossible to turn around really, and yeah, okay, 2-0. Going for the achievements. It's a very good ratio here for Mentalist. It's more than 2-to-1. Ra also more than 2-to-1. And the flanks kinda have it harder sometimes, or well, most of the time, because they have to deal with the pocket players. Blue got hit hard here, especially towards the end. Okay. Again, no sling involved. Imperial times, yeah. Ra actually with 28 and 11 seconds. Best here. Okay. I think Red should have tried to get more villagers out here. Okay, let's go back. Short break for me. Actually just a few seconds to get a new drink. Be right back. Okay, back. So on to game number 3. Quickly find it in my save game folder. Yep, got it. So, game 3 will be the home map for Canada. Okay, let's hop into it. Okay, here it is. The home map for Canada here is Arabia. Alright, it's a green version. And we're on the point of view from Ra. He is in the flank position as Mayans. Okay, just found his sheep. 2 boars in the back, secondary gold in the back, stone at the side, pretty close to the TC actually. Main gold at the side as well. Nicely shielded here by a big forest, so you can just drop a few buildings here. Maybe wall here, that's not too much at all. Then his gold is kind of okay, or safe. Deer, close as well, can be pushed. So, rather good map for Ra, I think. Who is he up against? That would be El Puerco Negro, the black pig. I'm playing for Mexico B here as Hans. Let's take a look at his map. Gold, well, not really far. It is behind a forest. Can be mined okay, I guess. Yeah, could be better, but it's still in the back. That's what matters, really. Deer, really nice. Close to the TC, close to the berries. Secondary gold behind a big forest. I think he can wall this map actually if he wants to. Drop a few army buildings here on this hill, control this hill, and then he can be safe easily without much effort. More gold in the back. Boars easy, should, yeah. If he's going for the more forward one, this one in the back is harder to steal. So that's a pretty good map for blue. Okay, then on the other flank, that's the one up north, we have in yellow playing, sorry, Hera playing as the Huns, and there's a boar right next to the TC, really. This one is a bit further. Deer, again, kind of close to the berries. Gold here, yeah, I wouldn't really call it in the back, though it really is. I would call it more to the side, because it's kind of facing the center area. Boar coming in, okay. Also there's some strange line of trees. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Either way, it is okay. Backwood, went for the front wood anyway. Will this eagle go down? Ah, he noticed. Nice reaction there. Oh, that's another player. We haven't seen this guy in the games 1 and 2. And of course it's a name I cannot pronounce. Batichotto, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Well, gonna call him Purple. Sorry. Yeah, no. Overall, good map for Hera as well. He can wall to the front. Here it's easy, he can decide which way to wall. It's a green version of Dry Arabia, right? So it's a little easier to play. I killed a sheep. I'm glad this happens to 2K2 players, 2K3 players as well, not just me. Kill a sheep when you're luring a boar. Alright. Let's take a look at red. That's Hera's opponent. La Oveja Negra, the black sheep, playing as Mongols. So, Mongols against Huns. Mongols usually go for scouts, while Huns have a lot of options, and recently in 4 vs 4 I kind of get the feeling that Huns go for Drush, fast castle and cavalry archers. Like 2-3 years ago they would have usually gone for scouts, archers, and then, well, castle age and cavalry archers. So slight change there in the last few years. with Mongols. Let's say when Drush was really new and everyone started to do it, I've seen Drush from Mongols, but not recently really. It's kind of the best thing for Mongols in the flank position to just go scouts and try to do early damage. Sometimes you get lucky and you can really destroy a player at minute 11. So it's always worth to try that. What is purple trying here with the eagle? He was pushing this deer somehow, I don't know, in the middle of nowhere. Now he's pushing it to the Ratisi. Okay. Hera is flaring this hill here, and I think that's a good call, because in the back for purple there is pretty much nothing. So to somehow get control over this hill, I don't know how or when, still sounds like a good idea. Okay, pocket players. We've already mentioned purple, he's playing as the Mayans. This map, we've just seen it, can be exploited, right? There is some wood in the back, but gold and stone are all front. His opposing player would be Mentalist as the Mongols. This map, yeah, looks average. Gold at the side. In the back, some stone. So yeah, not ideal either. That's quite a lot of gold here in the corner. What is Hera flaring here all the time? Oh yeah, they're using the scouts to deny the walls. Could even kill a villager. That's 12 HP, 7, 3. Yep, the villager will go down. Okay. Here comes the eagle. This scout is somewhat injured. Okay. And 2 missing players are Chris in green as Chinese. Oh, Chris likes Chinese. And Chris in the pocket position with Chinese, that sounds daunting, to be honest. For the opponents at least. So yeah. And he is up against Siesta in orange. Spanish. Okay. Spanish in the pocket position, that's ideal, that's what you want. Oh, and here's the Josh from Raw, and Blue did not manage to wall in time. This. Oh, okay, and now there's 4 villagers still outside. I don't know why he walled then at all. Come on. Ah, okay, there's still a gap. Get them in and then wall it. Come on, wall it. Really, wall it. Oh, why is he... Okay, I thought he was building a tower for a second. Gosh. But still, he walled these villagers out again. Scout is dead now for Siesta. And 1 villager still out. So, she's dead and this villager will go down. Oh god. Blue must have been nervous. Such a mistake. He had like 10 chances to bring the villagers back in and wall, but he just didn't. So I think Ra will be happy with his Drosh here against Blue. What kind of walling is this? Are they trying to go for a team wall? Yeah, it looks like it. Team wall it is. See, it starts here, goes all across the map. So that's why Blue is so eager. I thought like, what the hell is Hans doing? Hans don't wall like this. But yeah, it's a team wall, so yeah. He has to abide. Like, if it is the plan to actually go for a team wall... Oh god, now the villager is trapped between the palisade and the wolf. Eagle can hunt him down. So that's another villager dead for Blue. Like, how many villagers did Blue this wall cost already? And... Does villager go down? Yes. Another villager down. Oh boy. So yeah, blue is already paying way too much for this team wall. Throws them behind. Kinda shows in the scores as well. Why is Siesta so low? Well, he's going up to Castle Age, okay. What's happening here? Oh yeah, scouts from Mentalist, Mongol Pocket. Mongol Pocket can always get out some scouts. You have to be prepared for that. Either they play it standard, go up to, you know, castle at minute 16 and then get some scouts, or they go full scouts in feudal age. You really have to be prepared for it. So this is 6. Let's actually take a look at Mentalist. Yeah, he's going full feudal scouts. Pretty much at least. He's not trying to go fast castle. Oh, and this is... Ooh, can purple wall this? No. He had the time actually to wall this off, but didn't manage just in time. It's 1 villager down. 2, 3. Okay. And here Mayans probably wanted to go for a castle drop. Forward resources, right? We mentioned it earlier. Hera flared this hill very early, so good job from him. He scouted this, told his team it's really worth it to strike here, and they came just in time, as you can see. Denied the wall, took off the villagers from gold and stone, and now, yeah, really destroying purple here. So purple will go up to Castle Age with nothing. Let's check his point of view. That's 300 stone. Can't build a castle with that. 50 gold. Can't build any mangonel with that. He has a market, but then if he sells off wood or food, he's left really with nothing. So purple is in a really precarious situation right now. Trying to get a town center on the stone to be able to drop a castle in like 10 minutes time. I don't know. Second town center right next to the first one. Oh, not sure why. He should have walled here at some point. Not obviously when Hera is running through there. Okay, now the scouts and archers are on their way to Oveja Negra. I don't know if purple told them anything, but it looks like red does not see this coming. This looks like more like a random spearman you get just to be safe against scouts or like the first night. Okay, so the archers will pick this one up in one shot. Yep. And here are the scouts, and red will probably think of 2 letters right now. G to the G. So this side here, purple and red are completely out of the game. What is orange doing? Going for a 3TC boom, a Spanish. Makes sense if you get a team wall. But again, the wall cost blue a lot already. Oh god, he's getting stone walls now even. So that won't help the eco balance of this wall. And purple didn't complete the wall at all. He got harassed, red is getting harassed now. Why is red not moving the villas? Okay, now he is. Okay, Siesta here with 3 knights being walled in. They cannot move anywhere. Nice one. What is the plan here for blue and they're laughing and calling it GG. And I actually agree, right? They had a plan to go for a team wall and boom behind this wall, which is fine. A lot of teams do that and did that in the past, but here it just didn't work. Just didn't work. Probably because Hera early on flared this hill and that all the resources are in the front for purple, and that's it. GG. Yeah, again, I didn't read the chat, but I can imagine people calling everyone noob. Oh, they're so noob. This team here, Mexico B, actually beat Mexico A. That's the VN players, right? Dark Knight and me and Colin and all the known 2K guys. And I think they played it really well on water, for example. So yeah, these guys are no pushovers. If you think they are noob or bad, then yeah, join a game against them in Medieval Siege and let us know how it went. Okay, let's update the score. 3-0. Now, I mean, what's the conclusion of that? If Canada is able to make Mexico B look bad, then that just means that Canada is just really, really strong. I mean, just the names here: Chris, Ra, Mentalist, and Hera. And imagine Slam was in this as well. That's just 5 really, really top players we have in the AOC community. So yeah, Canada definitely a top tier team, and Mexico B is a strong team, but probably just not top 5 or top 10, so that's what it is. Okay, going through the achievements. Yeah, not much to comment. It was really down to the decisions here. Mexico B wanted to go for a team wall. Hera and Mentalist immediately noticed that they could harass the villagers early on and intercept the walling villagers there, and that worked out just perfectly, like beautiful. Okay. This was the home map for Canada. Going back. Give me 30 seconds and we'll be in game 4 straight away. Okay, back, and game number 4 is coming up. Okay, and it is Nomad. Alright. A desert version of Nomad with a middle lake, which is connected to the outside water as well, so that this could be a good game. Let's take a look at the player distributions. I think I'll go speed 75 in this one to have it a little faster. In Dark Age at least, because, to be honest, they're building town centers, right? Not much to to commentate. Okay, Grey, that would be Raw, playing as the Vikings here in the, let's say, 10 o'clock position, that sounds right. There's the dog from Chris, so they're on the same team. Here's Yellow, Persians. Is he building a dock? Yeah, the opposite side of the map. That's a... wow, look at all the fish here. That's a beautiful, beautiful dock. But in general, lots and lots of fish. Then we have Chris in green playing as the Celts, dropping his town center here. So yeah, Canada seems to be pretty much located in the north. Where's Mentalist? He's playing in red. Mentalist ended up not even in the middle of the map, but slightly south of it. And well, was he just about to wall here? Why would he wall himself off from his own team? I hope that was not the plan. Anyway, okay. So that's the Canadian players. Then we have Blue here. Docked in an okay spot. Could have been better, obviously. Like somewhere here. Would have given him access to all these big fish. Then what else? We have Puerco Negro and Teal, Viking player. Oh, and he has like a lot of land for himself. It's really hard to attack. In the middle of this peninsula, maybe 3 boars, so he found a perfect spot. This is really good. You can grush, you can start slinging. That's what Vikings usually do on Nomad in a 4v4. So that's good positioning here for player in teal. In purple we have Botichoto, I guess, as Persians. Next to berries he has 1 boar. Anything else? Yes. 2nd boar. 3rd one. Well, the house is some sort of in the way. Deer as well. But as Persians he can get an early dock, lots of fishing ships, so not a big deal. There's a few spots here with big fish, but yeah, in the corner still, this looks so awesome. 2 docks by now, yeah, even a better one from Hera. Okay, who else is missing? Blue, have we mentioned him? He's playing Mayans. That's Oveja Negra. Mayans. Yeah, Mayans can be really fast in Imp and then push away Mentalists. Why did Mentalists actually get Koreans? Didn't even spot that. Koreans in a 4v4? Are they trolling now? Either way. So players are clicking up to feudal age, or wait until they're like 50% and then I'll go back to normal speed. Here's a wall coming up from Mentalists. Is he starting his no, he's just going for food. I thought like he's not even up to feudal, why would he go? I just noticed now. Alright. Okay. First players are up in feudal, I think, so let's go normal speed again. Okay, what's the flaring? Nothing special. There was a raw flaring here. He probably showed gold on the map. That's what it looks like. Okay. Is Hera asking for gold? I think so, yeah. No gold close for Hera? Well, actually here, but... wouldn't have been closer, I think. What is Hera looking for, really? Well... he will do something with these villas, that's for sure. Chinese here with quite a few fishing ships. Vikings coming up, so this is like an important water spot here. Hera is in the middle of the Mexican docks. Gonna be interesting. Will they find him? Yes, there is Teal as the Viking player already on the task. Clear out all the enemy fishing ships here. Will Hera hold up against it though? That's the real question. Mentalist chasing away Siesta from here, but I'm afraid it's not really worth for either player. Have they walled them in? Yeah, they did. Siesta walled this side, Mentalist walled this side, so these villagers are trapped now. If they're starting to work, then they will just be harassed. So this is such a tiring situation. Let's click around and don't get anything out of it anyway. But okay, if some people are like that, then that's fine. What else? Here's actually a big land connection, so you cannot sail around the entire map. That's an interesting one, or an important one. Ra here as Vikings, starting to get involved, getting more and more ships out. Well, obviously, Teal is busy here, trying to chase away Hera, and that kind of leaves this area here unprotected. That is Siesta, that is probably his own fishing ships. They must be somewhere close. Oh no, never mind, Teal actually built his fishing ships here. Okay, Chris is up to Castle Age with a lot of fishing ships. He will be there by minute 20 and 20 seconds. As Celts. Yeah, no. Should be okay. Always depends on what he has in mind. He has 27 villagers and look at that, 27 fishing ships. That is nuts. Probably Ra told him that, yeah, it's looking fine on water, just go for full fish boom. And well, he really went. 27 fishing ships. Ah, that's 2 galleys here. Sniping, yeah. Killed 2 miners here from Hera. Why did Hera not just go here or here? I don't know. That's 3 galleys trying to do damage. Ra is there with 3 as well. Yeah, with some micro it should be okay. More importantly, what's going on here in the middle, like between all the teams. Well, Teal is actually in a weird position. He has to fight Hera here, because Hera obviously doesn't want to give up all his fish here. So he's trying. And also Ra is doing a good job here. The only thing is that Teal is kind of untouched. He can use all the fishing ships. Ra is not disturbing him. But then again, that's 9 fishing ships working against Chris with still 26. What's going on here? Castle coming up from red. Sorry, I always confuse red and blue. That's blue. And Mentalist is still in Dark Age. Why is Mentalist still in Dark Age? Did he get like the worst spot on this entire map? It is in the middle of the map, so he doesn't have to wait to get attacked. I think that's obvious. And there are no natural resources really. He wanted to go for berries, and now there's Persian Knights already, but he's still deep in Dark Age. So this is not Mentalist's like glorious moment, not at all. Well, as I said earlier, you should never judge a player by a single game. We've seen Mentalist performing really well, and how his rating and his position in Canada A is well deserved. Here, yeah, you get another impression, obviously. It's just Nomad again. Nomad, yeah, anything can happen. Okay. So purple, going for more and more knights. Yeah, Mentalist, he will probably lose these villagers. Can I? Oh, look at that. With 2 villagers you can repair up against 3 knights. That's good to know. Hera moving in with, that is 5 knights in total. Blacksmith and market coming up. There's town center from Hera, okay. Well, Chris's economy must be crazy. Well, differences are not that huge yet, but just the population. Maybe let's go to Chris. So that's 83 population after 24 minutes. I think that's a statement. Chris here with 3 fire ships. He was just patrolling here, I think, because he noticed that there were galleys from Teal showing up all the time from this direction, and now, yeah, he found something. What's going on here? Hera fighting player 6 with his knights. We just saw him on land. So actually good job Hera here being squeezed in between, well, if you look at the minimap, all Mexican players on the water, it's just 2 or 3. But he's still holding, well. Most of his fishing ships are still alive. Okay, now they really want to get rid of the fishing ships, even using demolition ships to kill fishing ships or what. That's a bit harsh, I think. Well, why not? Okay, player 6 trying to raid Chris. Hera is following him around, and that's a lot of town centers already. Is Chris trying to beat his record from the boom challenge, or I don't know. This is a massive boom. Okay, another town center coming up. And the pig is slinging to the sheep. Alright. So blue, teal is slinging to blue. Makes kind of sense. Vikings are slinging to Mayans. That sounds like a good plan. What is Mentalist doing? Mentalist is still alive. That's kind of surprising. There's player 6 and player 1 actually ready to push him away. Oh, and Eagle Warrior's coming up. Let's quickly go to his point of view. Here it is. Okay, another castle coming up. These are Eagle Warrior as well. There's the Imperial Age now, so these will be elite very soon. Okay, so Mentalist has some villagers on this side of the wall. That is relieving. Okay, yeah, good decision, I think. Really just give up this town center. He just ended up in the wrong spot of the map. That happens all the time on Nomad. It's not really a shame. Okay, Teal meanwhile lost his docks here. Anything left for him? Yeah, well, 3 galleys. That's not gonna turn the situation on water around. Question is now, what are these elite eagles? Yeah, what are they going to achieve? So far it's been plumes. Now it's gonna be knights. Is Hera on the way to Imperial? He's not. He's getting forging. That's a good idea against Eagle Warriors, by the way. The attack upgrades are more useful if you have knights against eagles. That's just from my experience, though. Could be wrong. Yeah, slinging is being continued, so Teal constantly sending resources to blue, so yeah, these guys really know what they're doing. But I think they're not moving fast enough. Well, on the other hand, Mentalist did the right thing and wall here. I mean, Mexico could have crazy map control if they wanted to. They could really keep Canada on this top part of the map. But then again, there's a lot of gold, and again, this is like Nomad. You could sit on like 5% of the map and still have like 95% of the resources. That's again like... But here, the distribution seems more or less okay. Is there any gold? No, actually not much gold. Well, yeah, that's why I don't play Nomad, so... I don't know. Has nothing to do with strategy, just with... I don't know. Could throw a feather in the wind and bet on which side it lands, but anyway. Okay. Fortified walls now from Mentalists, so yeah. They really want to decide themselves when they attack. Blue is starting to look strong. But Chris's boom is really strong there, I think. Okay, and it's gonna be Vote Raiders. And Vote Raiders are pretty good against Eagles. They're fast, they get more attack if I'm not mistaken. May and Eagle Warriors, yeah, at least without Eldorado, Vote Raiders should definitely do a good job. Especially if they're elite Vote Raiders. Okay. What's going on here? Well, Hera destroying this. Was it a landing from Siesta? I think so. Here's the wall. Stables, monastery. They tried to go up against Ra, who by the way transitioned from feudal into castle now. Should maybe go to his point of view. With F11 we can quickly check the sling activities. Ra has been sending 4,200 and Teal has sent 6,900, so stronger sling from Teal so far. Let's see how this ends up. Hera has received 4,000 by the way, and Chris nothing, so Chris is just booming heavily there. It's a lot of knights, well of course, with 4,000 resources you can do stuff. Okay. Yeah, Blue must be kind of mad that maybe one of the strongest teams in Nations Cup is actually hiding behind fortified walls, but yeah, that's actually smart. Just to take some more time here to upgrade these wall traders and then strike when they're best. Question from the chat, does Red have anything left? Red did not have much to begin with, to be honest. He built his town center, I think here, and there was nothing. No sheep, no boars, no nothing. I don't know. Like one of the worst spots he could find on the entire map. So yeah, not really Mentalist's game. And he has Koreans. I don't know why on earth he would go for Koreans. Yes, they get nice towers, but that's about it. All this fish, 33 fishing ships, not a single one left for Mexico B. Okay, Hera's getting into position. There's battering rams. Not a single mangonel. I don't know. Siesta saw there were like 50 knights running around and he built a stone wall. That's fine. But why didn't he get a mangonel? With a mangonel you can delay battering rams so long and so efficiently. You should always get some. So anyway, these Cavaliers will be in very soon. It's still a tight spot, not sure if they will get in. I can hear a monk. Oh, that's the one from Ra, I think. Yeah, I've seen one there. What's going on here? Ah, that was the one sneaking villager probably that built the docks or something. Now he dropped some stables and yeah, they're raiding here. Siesta found some gold. That's really useful for Mexico because we've looked for gold actually on this entire section of the map for Mexico. Like they're all building here and there's just not much gold. Here's some, but apart from that, look at all this space. There's just no gold. See on the mini-map? Nothing. Okay, so let's check here. That's well, probably not the most efficient fights I've ever seen, but doesn't matter. Hera's just gonna use brute force here, get in somehow. He's trying his luck here as well. And now transport ships, Ra's bringing his remaining war galleys, making use of the water control. That's how you should do it. And here comes Chris, pushing out with, wow, siege onagers and elite war traders. Blast furnace coming up for Chris as well. And there goes the Mayan Imperial Army against a Celt's Imperial Army. Oh, he wanted to anticipate this one, but killed some of his own units. Happens, I guess. But now, yeah. There's no way Mayans can hold against Horse Raiders and Siege Onagers. Yeah. Some good shots now. Gold Raiders killing the first villagers. Do these eagles have Eldorado now? Yes, they do. Okay, some paladins can always help as well. Did the transport do something? Yes, they did. Paladins in the economy now from Mexico. Here's player 6 actually doing a good job against these stables from Hera. Saving Siesta here. This TC is on 130 HP, should actually repair it. But anyway, they have some trouble in the center of their territory now. That's a lot of paladins. Yeah, I think this is it now. This army was destroyed and they're calling the GG, wishing good luck in the next round. So, yeah, fair play from Mexico B. And I think they actually played well. Stood up against probably one of the strongest teams, and, well, they were a surprise in this event anyway. They had the chance to come back in the tournament because Turkey had to be replaced. And yeah, they really surprised everyone, beating, I think, Mexico A. And they showed a nice performance here. Score says 4-0, but I think on Wartime in this one they played alright. And there's the GG from player 6. Right, updating the score. 4-0 final score in this best of 7. And yeah, congratulations Canada for reaching the top 8 here in this event. And I'll go through the achievements. Here are awesome win-loss ratio. That's pretty much 3-1, but well, he received a sling. Largest army 91. Yeah, 12.7, and Ra was actually sending 10.6, so a very strong sling here from Teal. Then again, Mayans against Kelt's Imperial Army, and Mentalist did the right thing, and Stonewall even making it fortified walls to give Chris some time to get all the upgrades he wanted. Just smart play. I mean, these guys are good, right? So Mentalists had terrible luck there at the beginning of the game, and still made some right calls and actually helped the team. And that's what it's all about. Okay.